Hello everyone and welcome to Jerry Stamps. Welcome to part 2 of my Canadian collection. This is where I keep my collection in this nice Wessex Knight 64 page stock book. So let's open it up and see what's inside. So here we are at page 1, Province of Canada, 1851, the Pence issues. And unfortunately I don't have any of these. So I'll quickly move on to the next page. Now we're up to 1858 to 1859. Once again, I don't have any of them. 1859 to 1864, the first cents issue. I don't have any of those. Which is, usually with the early stamps, I don't usually have them. This is the Dominion of Canada, 1868 to 1876. Large Queen issue. I don't have any of the first ones, unfortunately, but I do have this rather nice 3-cent red. So I do quite like that. And I also have this rather nice 12.5-cent blue. That's a bit better. I'm sorry about the glare. That's quite a nice stamp. I do like that. So I'll move on to the next page now. These are the laid paper 1968. I don't have any of those. So moving down, small Queen issue, 1870 to 1893. I do have the 1-cent yellow in that issue. There it is there. I'm sorry if you can hear the wind in the background. It is blowing a gale here today. It's raining also, so I do apologise for the noise if you can hear it. Now we're on to the Ottawa printings, 1888 to 1897. I don't have any of the first 3 there, but I do have this one, the 8-cent violet black. That's quite a nice stamp, I do like that. So I'll just zoom out. And then unfortunately I don't have any of the others. I don't have any of the Diamond Jubilee issue from June the 19th, 1897, unfortunately. I do have quite a large stash of stamps, so when I go through them I might find a few more to fill in the gaps, hopefully. And again, I don't have any of these either. My collection seems to be quite weak, as most collections are, I think, with the early stamps. They generally do tend to be quite expensive and, a bit out of reach for some of us. So now we're up to the Queen Victoria Maple Leaf issue, 1897 to 1898. I do have the first one here of the 1/2-cent black. It's quite a nice stamp. I believe that's mint, I think. Yep, I think so. Anyway, moving on, I do have the 2-cent purple. Again, I do apologise about the glare. Moving down, I have the 3-cent carmine, which is quite nice. And unfortunately, I don't have any of the others. These are the Queen Victoria numeral issue, 1898 to 1902. And I have a few of these. I have the 1-cent green, or grey-green, the 2-cent purple, the 2-cent carmine, the 3-cent carmine, the 5-cent blue, and I think that's it now. Yep, that's it for those. So those are quite nice. I do like those. Next up is the excuse me, the Imperial Penny postage, December the 9th, 1898. Sorry, December the 7th, 1898. I do have both of these. They're very, very similar. They're very, very subtle. But I do have both of them. Or at least I think I do, anyway. Somebody might be able to tell me if that's the right one for there. it looks right to me, but from what I've seen on other pictures, etc. But I could be wrong. I'll just see if I can get a better. This glare is a bit of a nuisance. That one just looks a bit more blue to me than the other one, but anyway. And then we come to the provisional issues, 1899. I don't have any of those. And now we're up to King Edward VII, 1903 to 1908. And I have one or two of these, I think. I do have the 2-cent Carmine. And moving down. Oh, that seems to be the only one I've got for them. The next page, we're up to the Quebec Terracentenary issue, July 16th, 1908. And unfortunately, I don't think I have any of those. No. Never mind. I'll get them if I can. Now we're up to George V, Admiral issue, 1911 to 1925. I do quite like these ones. I've got most of these, I think. I'll just quickly scroll across so you can see them. Just going to scroll back up so you can see them as well. So that's those. I do quite like those. Quite nice. Now we're up to King George V, Admiral Coil stamps, 1912 to 1924. I don't have too many of these, but I do have these ones, the 3-cent Carmine. And I also have the 2-cent yellow. I mean, that's the wrong one, isn't it? I'll put that in the right one eventually. Anyway, I have that one. There we are, that's better. Moving on, this is the 50th anniversary of Confederation, September the 15th, 1917. That's quite a nice stamp, that. Moving down, Imperforate issues, 1924. Don't have any of those, unfortunately. I don't have any of the King George V Admiral provisionals, or the Imperforate issues, or the provisional issues. But I do have one war tax stamp, which is this one, the 1-cent green. And unfortunately, I don't have the postage due issues. I do have some of the 60th anniversary of Confederation ones, June the 29th, 1927. Quite nice, the 1-cent orange there. And the 2-cent green is quite a nice stamp. And then this one, the 3-cent red. Unfortunately, I don't have many mint stamps in my Canadian collection, but that doesn't really bother me too much. You know, I like stamps whether they're used or mint. And we're up to the historical issue now of 1927. Unfortunately, I don't have any of those. King George V scroll issue. I've got 2 of those. I've got the 1-cent orange and the 2-cent green. Moving down, I don't think I've got any of the rest. No, unfortunately, I don't. So now we're up to the King George V scroll issue coil stamps from 1929. I don't have any of those. King George V arch or leaf issue, 1930 to 1931. And I have the 1 cent deep green there. And I also have the 3 cent deep red. Moving down, don't think I've got any of the others. No. Again, I don't have any of those. King George V arch or leaf issue coil stamps, 1830 to 1930 even to 1931. Do excuse me. It's been a bit of a tough day. Hence why the video's out a bit later than usual. It's been a bit of a tough day with Sarah once again, but you know, it is what it is, and never mind. So moving on, we're up to King George V Admiral Provisional, June the 24th, 1931. I don't have that one. Georges Etienne, was that Cartier, I think it is. September the 30th, 1931. I do have that one. Quite why I've put Cartier there, I don't know, but never mind. That's quite a nice stamp, I do like that. I don't have any of that one either. The King George V arch or leaf issue, provisional issue, June 1921. Sorry, June the 21st, 1932. So we're up to the Imperial Economic Conference now of July the 12th, 1932. I do apologise. Like I say, it's been a very long day. But I do have some of these King George V medallion issue, 1932. Those two are quite nice stamps. I do like those. Nice dark green and black brown there. So that's those. Unfortunately, I don't have any of the UPU meeting, May the 18th, 1933. I don't have that one. I don't have the Grain Exhibition one, or the Royal William, unfortunately. But I do have one of the King George V medallion coil stamps from 1933. And there it is. It's quite a nice stamp. I don't have any of the Jacques Cartier ones, or the Loyalist one. Now the rest don't have titles on because I didn't have time to put the titles in this morning. And like I say, it was a bit of a difficult morning, but you know, never mind. So I'll just give you the catalogue numbers for those of you that collect Canadian stamps. So I've got catalogue number 211 there, the 1 cent green. Quite a nice stamp. Unfortunately, I don't have any of the others. And then I have these ones. These are quite nice. I'll leave it there so you can see the catalogue numbers for those of you that are interested. I do like this one here of the Canadian Mountie there, and not a cowboy, as I once said and got a bit of a slapped wrist for it, but I do apologise for that. But yeah, there's a Canadian Mountie. Quite like that stamp. Don't have any of the others, unfortunately. Moving on, I have nearly all of these apart from one. So I'll just quickly scroll around them so you can see. Not a bad little set then. And then moving down, I have this one. The 3 cent Carmine, that's quite a nice one. And that's it for that page. I don't have any stamps there, but I do have some here. When my camera decides to focus. There we are. I have 241, the 10-cent dark carmine. And I also have 243, the 20-cent dull carmine. Oh, hello, Mr. Pigeon. Mr. Pigeon's just landed on my conservatory roof. If I just scroll up. Oh, they just flew off, the devils. Never mind. Now then, these are the 1939 Royal Visit. Do quite like them. I have all three of those. So that's pretty good. And then this is the last page that I've done so far, guys. These are the King George the 6th War issue, 1942 to 1943. And I've got the complete set, so I'm quite chuffed about that. And some of the stamps, some of the ones a bit further down, I managed to find in a box that I haven't searched for ages. I searched through for ages even. And yeah, so I was quite chuffed. Like these two, for instance. I didn't know I had these two until I had a quick look. I do quite like those. And then I didn't know I had that one. And I didn't know I had that one, which I was quite happy about. That's one of my favourites, that. The $1 blue. With a nice naval ship on there. So that's quite a nice set there. So that's it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'm sorry for a few mistakes I have made. And, you know, the lack of labels and things, but never mind. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe if you do like my videos. Please do comment, like. And if you notice anything that I may have done wrong, please do comment and say so. And I shall see you all in the next video. Take care of yourselves, and bye for now.